nous allons vous emmener dans des lieux tenus secrets.
On peut les tracer. Éteignez vos portables. Éteignez-les.
À une ville souterraine assez grande pour abriter tout le gouvernement des États-Unis,
Nous nous occupons de notre propre sécurité. Et les autres, vous allez griller.
en passant par un abri du 21e siècle, partons à la découverte du monde souterrain et secret, des bunkers anti-apocalypse. Certains sont restés cachés durant des décennies, jusqu'à maintenant. Aujourd'hui, nous savons que de nombreux abris secrets existent dans de nombreuses villes d'Amérique. Ce sont des centres de survie connus juste de quelques privilégiés. Ils se trouvent dans des complexes gouvernementaux, des sièges sociaux d'entreprises et même dans des jardins. Les bunkers protègent leurs propriétaires non seulement de la guerre, mais aussi d'un ensemble croissant de menaces globales. Phénomènes météo extrêmes, panique financière, soulèvement de masse et effondrement de la civilisation.
La menace immédiate qui concerne le peuple, bien sûr, est l'effondrement du dollar. La guerre contre la Chine et la Russie n'est pas imminente, mais elle est probable. Ce n'est qu'une question de temps avant qu'un État voyou ne vende une tête nucléaire ou même une bombe sale à des terroristes. On verrait la chute de la bourse. Les gens videraient les rayons alimentaires des magasins. Ce serait le chaos.
Pour certains, un abri souterrain équipé pour survivre longtemps semble être la seule solution rationnelle. Voilà pourquoi le marché du bunker est en plein essor. Quelque part au milieu des paysages agricoles d'Indiana, à 9 mètres sous terre, s'étend un abri anti-atomique tout confort de 930 mètres carrés.
C'était un abri gouvernemental datant de la guerre froide, réservé à un usage que je ne peux pas révéler. On est assis au milieu d'une forteresse souterraine.
Cet abri est à l'épreuve des armes nucléaires, biologiques et chimiques. Il résiste au souffle d'une charge nucléaire de 20 mégatonnes qui exploserait dans un rayon de 3 km. Il est doté d'une réserve d'eau et de nourriture suffisante pour assurer la survie confortable de 80 personnes durant un an. Ce bunker fait partie d'une chaîne en expansion en Amérique. On peut y réserver sa place si on y met le prix. 50 000 $ par adulte et 35 000 $ par enfant.
You're in the middle of nowhere, rural Kansas, the site of an abandoned nuclear missile silo. Armed security patrol the entrance to a doomsday bunker that's reserved for the wealthy elite, and sales are booming.
Since the election of Donald Trump, we've seen a whole new demographic of people calling in, people that didn't know we existed before.
Larry Hall is the owner of the Survival Condo Project. These 16,000-pound doors lock you inside. We're heading deep below the surface of the earth into an underground bunker like no other.
We are in a typical full-floor residential unit, and even though we are more than 100 feet underground right now, you can see that it's certainly not a claustrophobic area.
12 luxurious condos exist here with fireplaces, high-end appliances, jacuzzis, even windows. Yes, windows. High-definition TVs broadcast a live feed of the outside world right into your living room. The price tag for this 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, $2.3 million.
Well, as the sign says, welcome to the beach.
And look at this. It's a swimming pool with a slide and waterfall. Other common areas include a movie theater, rock climbing wall, and shooting range. There's even a farm that grows all the fresh fruits and vegetables you'll need.
This can grow up to 70 different species of plants, lettuces, tomatoes, carrots.
The bunker runs on power sources like wind and diesel generators.
We have enough fuel to run these diesels for 2.5 years.
Plenty of time to ride out worldwide chaos should it ever erupt.
Modern technology. Well, I have another report here from Michael Schneider from the Economic Collapse, and also the WND made a report on this today as well in regards to the elite building luxury bunkers. What do they know that we don't? Check this out. There are tens of millions of ordinary Americans that are feeling really good about the future now that Donald Trump has won the election. But meanwhile, the elite are feverishly constructing luxury bunkers at a pace unlike anything we have ever seen before. So why are so many among the elite preparing for an imminent apocalypse when tens of millions of other Americans are anticipating a new era of peace and prosperity? Are they smarter than most of the rest of us, or are they simply being paranoid? Without a doubt, something is going on among the elite. Earlier today, WND published an article that discussed the fact that wealthy people are quietly moving away from major cities all over the globe because of concerns about security. This is all very odd because among the general population, interest in prepping has hit a multi-year low. In fact, sales of emergency food and supplies are way down at the moment across the entire industry. So once again, the question must be asked, do the elite know something that the rest of us do not? If they don't, why are they spending so much time, effort, and money on such extraordinary preparations? For instance, down in Texas, one group of investors is constructing a $300 million luxury community replete with underground homes. Most of us could hardly even imagine such luxury, and this is yet another example of the growing gap between the ultra-wealthy and the rest of us in this country. He goes on to say, I really like what Carl Gullups had to say about this. Carl is the author of Be Thou Prepared, and this is what he told WND about the preparations that the elite are making. Quote, I think that the rich and elite are becoming increasingly aware of the dangerous and potentially unstable world in which we now reside. Massive instances of civil unrest, even in America, are becoming a very real possibility. Internal terror attacks, swelling illegal alien populations, an influx of Islamic refugees, increasing racial discord, ambushing police officers, the rule of law continually being trampled by the political elite, an almost complete collapse of trust in the mainstream media. All of this has led to widespread cynicism and distrust among the population as a whole. Gullups noted the rich usually have deeper connections to reliable information and prediction sources, and most of them have the means to take immediate action. I believe that Carl Gullups is right on the money. Normally, I am extremely hard on the elite, but in this case, I believe that they are showing much more wisdom than the general population, he says. So many people are crying peace and safety right now, and yet we are right in the middle of what I have labeled the danger zone. Our world is becoming more unstable with each passing day, but there is so much apathy among the American people at the moment. I just don't understand it, he says. The self-destructive behavior that we are engaging in as a nation is a recipe for national suicide, and the warning signs are all around us. But because disaster has not struck yet, most people seem to believe that the warnings that they have been hearing are not true. Meanwhile, the elite are preparing extremely hard for an imminent apocalypse, and I have a feeling that they are going to end up looking like the smart ones once it is all said and done. Very interesting. I wanted to bring that to you guys because it goes hand in hand with my last report that I brought to you in regards to the solar storm. So they are preparing, they have been preparing for quite some time. So very interesting. Stay tuned. I do have more breaking news in my next video.
If you're wondering how our politicians and other super rich people really feel about how things are going in our country right now, then listen to this. Upscale sales at Rising S Bunkers, a company that specializes in fancy underground bunkers, have increased a whopping 700% this year. That's according to Gary Lynch, the company's owner. He told The Hollywood Reporter that actors, pro athletes, and politicians are all investing in high-end bunkers like there's no tomorrow. Literally. For an unnamed Oscar winner, he just installed a 37-room, 9,000 square foot underground complex in Napa Valley. The bunker includes a bowling alley, sauna, jacuzzi, shooting range, and massive home theater. It cost more than $10 million. Another customer with their own television show just built a $10 million complex of underground mansions in Minneapolis. Lynch has installed all sorts of underground things for rich and famous customers. Swimming pools, game rooms, gyms, greenhouses, you name it. And if you're wondering how all that will continue to work after the apocalypse, the bunkers come with their own power sources, which run air and water filtration systems. But it's not just eccentric actors building luxury bunkers. Bill Gates, the guy who's supposed to be saving the world, is also preparing for its demise. He reportedly has huge bunkers under every one of his homes now. Pro athletes are also big customers, but maybe the most interesting customers on the list are the politicians. Not only are they making enough money in the field of public service to buy luxury bunkers, but they are making the bunker makers actually sign non-disclosure agreements. The politicians don't want anyone to know they're preparing for the end of the world. The bunker makers say all their clients think we're doomed, no matter who's elected. Maybe they know something we don't, which is why they're keeping their bunkers a secret. All I know is, if the politicians are preparing for the end of the world, it means they've officially stopped doing the job we're still paying them to do. Tonight, let's talk about that.